Hi, in this video I want to show you a site for playing fantasy games. It's written in Ruby on Rails and MySQL on the backend, and jQuery and vanilla JavaScript and Bootstrap on the browser. So we are looking now the roster edition, so we can select the different players for each of the positions. The roster edition supports navigation between positions. The table is updated using JavaScript, so there is no refresh in this page, and there is all this validation. You can choose more players for a position that the slot you have, and you can send the roster that is over the salary cap. So now I have a roster that is below the salary cap. I'm going to submit that roster. So this is my roster. Well, I don't have the headshot of the player. This is a local database, so it's for development. As you have seen, I have tried to send the roster without giving a name, and it gives me an error and show me an alert. So now I don't have enough funds. I need $2 to get into this contest, so I can deposit in my ledger using a credit card or PayPal. So well, this is going to take a little to connect with the sandbox in PayPal. So well, we are going to complete the operation using PayPal, but first I'm going to add more contests to this roster, because the roster can be associated with many contests. Now I have 4 contests and I have to pay $19. I'm going to use my developer account in PayPal to deposit $19 in my account ledger. So PayPal is redirecting me to my site, and I have my deposit. I confirm the contest entry, and because this is a local database and these contests are from October 2015 and we are in 2016, the sites tell me that I cannot get into the contest because I'm not in register. But the important thing is the site hasn't withdrawn my $19, so I have that money in my account ledger. So I'm going to use the emulation, so you can see the site running as in a mobile phone. We have 2 versions. One is the responsive design from Bootstrap, but we have a mobile version, web mobile version, that is a different flow, that is optimized for mobile devices, and I want to show you how is the roster edition in this layout. As you see, you can navigate all the options in the site. We are looking at the ledger. So you can create a roster, you can select contest for the same 4 sports, and you can see all the contests that are open in registration. At the moment I don't have any. So I'm going to select a contest from football, and there is first classification for the kind of context. I'm going to get into this first contest, and as you see, the flow is different from the desktop version of the site. So here, well, you have the same table to browse the players, and it has the same flow. So you choose the positions, and it moves to the next position when it is complete. Like now in T and in K, D, and we have complete the roster. So now we can submit the roster. So we complete the name. Well, it recognized that I have $19 in my ledger, so I can get into the contest because it's only $5. But again, it's going to validate that the contest is not open in registration, so I can't get into registration. But this was to show you the site, and well, I have been the programmer for backend and the front end of this site. I have worked in a team of 3 developers, and I have been charged the PayPal, the Stripe integration, and the roster edition. Well, thank you. Bye.